According to the United States National Census, there are over 35 million people who don't know where their next meal will come from living in the U.S. Don Powell, Jr. knows firsthand how these people feel. Powell is president of WJCR 90.1 FM, a gospel radio station in Upton, Kentucky.
In the summer of 2005, I felt the Lord leading me to begin a food ministry here.
He formed his food bank as a branch off of the radio station, naming it WJCR Food Ministry. Powell remembers growing up in Louisiana when his family could hardly afford to buy food.
A man and his wife in our church one day left a bag of groceries on our front door. And I remember how excited Mom and I were.
Powell says he felt the opportunity to act on this experience through his ministry.
I know what it meant to me, so I know what it will mean to other people.
Powell and his wife Laurie say they felt the need to extend their outreach program beyond just the radio.
We're going out over the air. We don't see or know most of the people who listen. We wanted to be a little more hands-on.
I wasn't sure how we were going to do it because the radio station takes care of itself, but it can't support a food ministry, and we couldn't build a building. We had no building, so I wasn't sure how it was going to happen. But in the fall, we were able to build a building. I mean, God miraculously supplied our need here, and we were able to build a warehouse to house the food.
The food ministry is currently feeding over 600 needy families, which totals to more than 2,000 hungry people every month. In order to feed this many people, the food bank purchases around 25,000 pounds of discounted food each month. The food bank is funded by supporters of WJCR.
In the beginning, we send out a monthly newsletter, and Don wrote a letter about the food bank. And so he gathered by weight about what $7 would buy, and it was a good amount. And he had a picture in the letter of how much food $7 would buy. But he was saying that $7 a month would feed a family for 1 month. And just ask people if they would pledge to support us at $7 a month. And we have people who send every month, and that's how it's supported.
To qualify for food aid, people must make under a certain amount of income, depending on the number in their household. WJCR's food bank is open every Wednesday, and people may receive 1 box of food along with a few other supplies once each month. The food boxes include a variety of dry goods, canned goods, snack foods, meal kits, drinks, and frozen food items.
It's amazing that no matter what I get in the boxes, I always get exactly what is needed in the home.
At times, needy families line up nearly 2 hours before opening. Food recipients say WJCR's ministry gives them more than just the food and supplies they receive in their boxes.
They always got their hand out to shake your hand and treat you like you're a person. Most people got their nose turned up and don't care where you come or not, and they're not that way.
They can greet you with a smile and a handshake, and instead of passing you off as if you were just the rejected or poor people of the community.
Although the purpose of WJCR's food ministry is simply to feed hungry stomachs, it is evident that this outreach program has turned into much more.
They're getting to know the workers, and they come expecting to talk, and when they have a problem, they share it. That Don prays with them.
Lift them up and build them up, encourage them, make them feel better. That's what we're trying to do.
They're demonstrations of what God means by godly love. Godly love is something that you can have for someone and it not matter who you are, what you look like, how old you are, how young you are. God says love them, period. And praise God, and that's exactly what they do.
It's clear that here at the WJCR Food Ministry, they're feeding more than just people's bodies. They're feeding their souls.
I can't keep crying when I think about how good the business is.
There's a rocky road ahead, but they'll be alright. It's just real life. It's going all around you every day. Everybody's just trying to make their own way. No make-believe, no fairy tale disguise. Real truth There's a carpenter from down Galilee. He died on a cross that we might live eternally. And with a crown of thorns and nails in his hand, he paid our price according to his Father's plan. And one day he'll take his children home to glory. That's a real life story.